What's going on in Germany is quite a broad-based downturn now. And we hear lots of references to this is their fastest decline for 3 years since early 2020, say. But if you exclude those pandemic lockdown months, the comparisons start to sound a lot bleaker. So the Eurozone as a whole is contracting at the fastest rate since 2013. If those pandemic lockdown months are excluded, France, fastest rate since 2013. Germany, fastest rate since 2009. So these are really bad numbers now. So you've got to go back to the debt crisis and the global financial crisis to see downturns of this scale. With Germany now leading that decline, its manufacturing sector is in all sorts of trouble, facing a downturn in global demand. It's at the forefront of that pullback in investment goods expenditure, as well as global destocking. It's been hit hard by that. But the big news this month really is the extent to which the service sectors are now joining in that downturn. They'd, of course, been that sort of pillar of strength earlier in the year. That's faded.
What do these numbers imply in terms of German growth then? What can we expect in terms of a recession?
Well, you're looking at third quarter decline in GDP in Germany. The PMI on its own is signaling around a 0.7% quarterly rate of contraction in August, perhaps about 0.5% for the second quarter. It's more modest in the Eurozone as a whole, where you're looking at a sort of 0.2 decline in the third quarter so far. But that rate of decline is, of course, accelerating. It could be worse in September, leading to worse figures.
Talk to me about what you're seeing on the demand side of things, Chris. Last month we were talking about a lot of weakness coming through from external demand sources. How did that transpire throughout the month of August, and to what extent is that impacting what we're seeing in services today?
Yeah, so from the demand side, it's both foreign demand and domestic demand within Eurozone economies. I think one of the interesting aspects of this was if you look in the Eurozone numbers outside of France and Germany, the service sector there, that had been a big core area of strength in the spring, as we saw a lot of demand for tourism sectors. So the likes of Italy, Spain, really seeing a tourism boom, consumer spending there, the first time since 2019, really, the total freedom of travel, everyone enjoying their holidays. And we were warning at the time that this boom doesn't look like it's got legs. It's going to be thwarted by the increased cost of living and as higher interest rates continue to take their toll. And that's really exactly what we're seeing now. It's being felt most in the likes of Spain and Italy, I think, but also this bigger pullback across the region. So Germany and France also seeing their consumer services areas being hit hard. Now, in Germany also, huge industrial country, of course, there's a lot of services very closely correlated to that industrial sector, and they're also feeling the drag now as well. So it's becoming really quite broad-based.